Hey everyone, this is Spencer Michaud coming at you at the Great Lakes Astrology Conference 2019. I have with me today Miss Maria Shaw,
Yes.
who is a celebrity astrologer, if you will. She's done the Hollywood circuit here. Very popular here at GLAC. You
Thank
bring
you.
out the folks. You're a fellow Cancerian, so
I
you're
am.
moon ruled and popularity of the moon. So happy to have you here today. Welcome.
Thank you. And happy birthday to you too.
It's coming, yeah. Is
Yeah.
today your birthday?
No, the 27th.
27th. Okay, so you
Yeah.
had it at the beginning of GLAC.
Yep.
So you christened it with a
I like
birthday.
that. And there's
There
a
you go.
lot of cancers here.
Yeah,
A
lots.
lot.
Yeah.
In my class, we had probably about 50 people, and there was quite
Right.
a few Cancerians.
Yeah.
There wasn't as many Virgos as I would have thought,
Yeah.
because there's more Virgos on the Earth plane than any other sign.
Okay.
Because everybody gets drunk on Christmas or New Year's, and then 9 months later, a Virgo pops out.
There you
know,
go.
but there was only like 2, but that's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
Right. Well, I think that the intimacy of this one attracts the homebody cancers, right?
I think so too.
We get a little overwhelmed sometimes with too big of a crowd, and here we're like, well, we can be overwhelmed, but maybe just a little bit, right?
And yeah, and this is a bigger crowd than we've had. I've been doing this for 3, 4, 5 years, and we have people here from out of the country.
Yeah.
There's people here from Virginia Beach, from Connecticut, New Hampshire. I mean, I'm really surprised. This is fantastic.
It's growing, and Ann Arbor is a beautiful place. So this is a nice place to come and hang out. So we've been having a good time this year.
Yes, very much so.
So you gave a couple lectures. So tell us a little bit about what you were speaking about.
I was speaking about manifesting correctly, because most people will manifest and they'll say nothing happened. Why didn't I get my dream? Why didn't this happen? A lot of people don't know how to manifest correctly. And I always tell people to manifest by writing it down, what your intention is, and timing is very important too. I tell a lot of people to manifest close to the new moon, and if you want to release something, you do it on close to the full moon, because full moons are about releasing, letting go. So if you're going to go on a diet, you may want to do it and never say I'm losing weight. You always want to say I'm reducing or releasing. So you should start your diet on a full moon when you want to release. But most people, they need to state it out loud, write it, tie an emotion to it, feel what it feels like to feel like you have that what you're asking for, and believe it and visualize it, and then take one step.
The power of intention, right?
Yep, take one step toward it.
Yeah, and when I do my weeklies, I like to do a tour of the moon, and I like to think of the moon as like the music box cylinder that has little pins, and it is striking the tuned keys of the things in your chart. So it's bringing these forms into being. So with that new moon, we're planting those seeds.
Yes.
And the full moon, the fruit becomes ripened, and then it's picked off the vine.
Yes.
So I love it. I love the timing by the moon. People have been doing this for since the beginning of time. I mean, that was the original timekeeper, right?
Exactly.
So.
And most people don't realize that it may not be just between the new moon and the full moon. It may end up being that, let's say we have the solar eclipse on the 2nd, the new moon solar eclipse in Cancer. A lot of times you'll have to wait until the full moon in Cancer 6 months later to get your answer, to really see it. But most people think, just 2 weeks. If it's a big goal, it may take as long as 6 months.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I think we're definitely part of larger cycles that we don't always see the fruition of in the short term. And that's one of the things I like to tell folks in my client readings and in my videos too, is that if you don't like what's happening now, it may just be part of a larger cycle of growth that you're experiencing.
Right.
Where this may be just part of the friction that gets the car moving forward, right? The rubber meeting the road. So, it's nice to be able to pull back and see how those cycles are operating in the long term as well.
I always say you can't have rainbows without rain. You have to go through something for your growth, whatever. And some of it's very karmic too. And some of it, people say, well, we have power of free will. Some of it is fate and destiny too. It's written in your chart.
It's a combination. Yeah. So you've got some exciting things coming up this year.
I do.
What do you got going on?
Oh gosh, after I leave here, I go to Kentucky. We always do a summer tour to a lot of the different places and states. And then in late July, I'll be in New Orleans teaching a medical astrology class. And then from there, I go to the Twin Cities. At the Mall of America, I'm doing a 2-day show. And then I'll go I've never been to Iowa. So I'm going to Emmitsburg, Iowa. I'm performing at the casino there.
Nice.
And then I'll be back in Michigan.
All right. And you have a conference coming up in Michigan.
Every year I do a Cosmic Connection convention around Halloween, and it's 5 rooms of psychic fun, and we have speakers from all over the country. We'd love to invite you to come.
Okay.
And we have a big psychic fair, and that'll be in Saginaw, Michigan, October 31st through this 3rd of November.
Can I come in costume?
We expect you to.
Right?
We expect you to.
What are some of the best costumes that you've seen?
Oh gosh, we've had the Hocus Pocus witches last year.
Yeah.
We had Superwoman.
Okay.
I mean, you some of them. I wouldn't be dead in some of these costumes, but these people show up and they look great.
What's your most notable costume from one of these things?
What I usually do is I just throw a pumpkin pin on, and I'm Maria Shaw.
Okay, yeah, there you go. You don't need to be anything else.
That's right.
I got my little badge here. You're ready to go. All right, Maria. So, Maria, where can we find you on the web?
You can go to mariashaw.com and please sign up for my weekly newsletter, Star Scopes. It's free, and I also channel messages to about like 10 people. So your name may be in there in 1 week. And it has a lot of good information about the weekly astrology stuff coming up and where I'm going to be. Again, mariashaw.com, and follow me on Facebook, French Quarter Medium Maria Shaw.
Very cool. All right. Thanks, Maria. I appreciate you joining me today. All right. Take care.